So talking about marriage and kids and stuff, like as far as I know, like a lot of women quit their career after they have kids. So
Mm-hmm.
I know you didn't do that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so what is your advice, and how did you manage to do both? Have have kids? I'm sure, like I know Purvik and Janani, like they're amazing, like smartest kids that I know. And how did you manage both?
Oh, that's the toughest thing I think for a working mother. It's managing time effectively is the biggest challenge on a daily basis. Everything is happening in a rush, and if the job that you are in also is a challenging one, where you have to take decisions very quickly, and things are different every day, it becomes all the more difficult. So I think a strong support system is very important for every working mother, be it support from parents or in-laws, husband for sure. Gone are the days where a woman only did everything in terms of taking care of the house, raising kids, everything. Today everybody shares responsibilities at home, so this also gives a lot of balance. I was just remembering as you spoke, there was this interview of Indra Nooyi, the CEO of PepsiCo, where she so rightly talks about the career clock and the biological clock for a woman, right? For a working woman, there's always a conflict, right? Just when you are getting a good job and trying to learn things, and trying to outperform in your career, you're getting into the marriage phase. And then just when you are doing really well, getting into middle management, you're managing a team and trying to drive performance through them and really getting appraised for that, is when you're entering into having kids. There's always this conflict for a woman, I think, balancing both career graph and personally how things go also. um, I have really seen this happen to me as well. But the most important thing for me has been a good support system. And of course, that drive, me wanting to be in a job. And some of us get that, right? It may not be the need really financially, but we do get that kick of going and meeting people every day, and being part of interesting ideas, conversations.
For me, when I saw you taking care of kids, and I see a lot of my colleagues right now, they take care of kids. A huge respect, for me emerges from my own parents. Like they would have done
Yes,
exactly the same thing when
exactly.
I was a kid, right?
Yes, yes, yes. True.
So
See,
when I see,
I think for working, I'm sorry to cut
no,
you
no, no, go
there.
ahead, go
For
ahead.
working parents, there's always that guilt, especially for the wife, right? Am I giving enough time for my kids? Am I being there, for every milestone of theirs and things like that? This guilt was there for me early in my career, right? But somewhere I read a very nice article on how they have also listed out the positives, the positive impact it has on kids who have working parents, right? How independent they can become, how smart they can become, because they try to figure out a lot of things themselves. They find solutions themselves because a lot of times maybe we're not around, right? This makes them a little more smarter. And I think it's about giving that quality time. It's not about being with them 24 by 7, but the time that you're there with them, make the best of it. So yeah, I think, like you said, it's good. It's nice of you that you acknowledge the struggles our parents would have gone through while raising us.
Even I see now my cousin Adarsh, like he is a very happy-go-lucky person now. All his life, like every single day, his timetable revolves around his son sleeping,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
So,
True.
so you're giving up. I'm not saying you have to be parents have to be selfish for their time, but when you think about it, I cannot imagine myself giving up my time for someone else's sleep,
Mm.
right? But my
Oh
parents
yes.
have done that for my sleep for
Mm.
years, and
Mm.
yeah, it always, I always, when people are talking about that, I always take a minute to be grateful for what they have done and where I am.
Yes.